Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of February 14th, 2022. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
Every week, we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. This week, we're complaining about returning to school as an adult and obsessing about honesty. We also take a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today, we are talking about Valentine's Day as the calendar demands. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you have lots of candy and, maybe a nice dinner or some cards or nice little things that your children have made in school that are so cute. Oh, I miss those days.
I saw a comic strip this week. I think it was Baby Blues, and the little boy is like, there's no good candy holidays in February. And I thought, what are you talking about? Haven't you been to a classroom Valentine's Day party?
Yes.
Like everyone comes with candy.
Can they have those anymore with COVID restrictions now?
I don't think so.
I have a friend who teaches in elementary, and I think she said that they've just said a big no to all the parties, and that the PTA moms are ticked.
But even just the little cards that the kids exchanged always tended to have candy in them.
Oh, yeah, those are fraught, though.
Yeah.
We have at various times in our family life celebrated Valentine's Day. For a while, I would just get stuff for both kids. And then when the kids got a little older, we got into a thing where I would give something to my son and my husband would give something to my daughter. And then my husband and I would exchange. And that's the way we did it for a really long time. And I think we have taken the breakdown of social norms provided by the COVID epidemic to just stop everything. No more birthday dinners, no more birthday cards, no more Valentine's Day nonsense, no more Easter stuff. We're just, we all know we love each other fine. It's another day. So we just had a discussion of that around the dinner table where we informed the children that there would be no candy this year. We're just gonna say, hey, happy Valentine's Day and leave it at that.
Right.
As my husband uncharitably said, nobody here needs candy. And he's not wrong. But I don't know. It was nice, but it was also, sometimes like if you're dieting and it's like, oh, thank you so much for this box of chocolates. That was so sweet. What the heck am I going to do with this? Mm-hmm. So, it's not necessarily that we're going to do it this way forever. But for the time being, we have most holidays on hold. We do the Christmas gift shop exchange, and that's about it. Are you guys is Valentine's Day still alive in your homes? Are you still sharing love and sweets and nice dinners and gifts and terms of endearment?
Well, last year, my husband got me an orchid, like a potted orchid, which I mentioned on Roundabout Roundup one time because it is still alive and it rebloomed.
Zombie orchid.
Yes. It's amazing that I have
ever had an orchid that's rebloomed.
Yeah.
I'd be a little creeped out by an orchid that rebloomed, honely.
Well, it's just
I'm a big orchid person.
It's just die
so I can throw you away. You creep me out.
It's just a flowering plant that, true. It's like a Christmas cactus or something that comes back.
There's such a thing as a Christmas
this is the
cactus?
one where you... What?
Is such a thing as a Christmas cactus?
Yeah. They bloom around Christmas time.
Yeah,
That's why they're called a Christmas cactus.
Alrighty then.
My mom has a ginormous one that she's had for probably 30 years.
I have never heard of such a thing, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and my orchid is the one that you just put ice cubes in it every week.
Yeah.
And that's how I've managed to keep it alive.
Yeah, I was over-watering mine.
Yeah, this one you put 3 ice cubes in it once a week, and that's how you kind of control the watering.
Huh.
It would stress me out to remember. In our house, it's like, drought season and then monsoon season. Just depends on when I remember the season.
Mhm.
I don't do plants anymore. It's just too much
This
stress.
is the only one I have. So,
Yeah, I could probably manage an ice cube every so often. So put an alert in my phone,
right.
but the watering
Your
thing
artful
is
agenda.
a little fraught. That's right.
So yeah, that was my Valentine's gift from my husband last year. He'll
Mhm.
usually do like some kind of flowers or
Yeah.
a card or that sort of thing. And we'll usually get a card for the kids, maybe a little candy or something.
Mhm.
So of course our daughter is not at home.
You're right.
So we have to remember to mail.
Little Valentine care package.
Yeah. So
Yeah. It's definitely less fun than it was when the kids were little, when there would be school
but
parties.
you also
and
don't
to
have
go.
the pressure of having to write all those little
Right.
tiny cards.
Fun. I used the word fun, and of course, that's not what I meant. But there's so much less involved when your kids are young.
Mhm.
Yes,
Right.
you have the whole get the Valentine's Day, get the Valentines, fill the Valentines out, bring them, exchange them, bring them home, look at them. Do you get the Valentines with candy or not? Do you, how do you, and it all feels like that's mom's job, doesn't
So
it?
stressful.
My kids could actually not care less about it. It was all me going, Valentines, let's get Valentines. Which Valentines do you like? Oh, you could put a lollipop in those. And then I was always the class mom. So I was always doing things for the Valentine parties. And, it was much more of a thing, which is maybe why now I'm fine to just say, you know what? We can just wish each other we can just say I love you all around and be done with it,
Right.
can't we?
Well, I do like your sentiment. Like we all love each other. We all know it's right. We don't need to participate in this consumer
Exactly.
project.
I tip my hat to my old employer, Hallmark Cards, but we're opting
That's
out.
right.
Thank you. A lot of what has driven our newfound lack of holiday participation is that I don't drive that much anymore and I don't get out that much anymore. I'm mostly in my house all the time. So I can't really get out and independently buy cards for people.
Right.
So, unless I say, honey, go buy a card for yourself, which you would not do. So, we just, you know what? Yeah, nobody needs any cards.
I believe it was last year that my parents, they are both retired. And although my mom still does work a lot, they spend all their time together. And they were out running errands or something. And they were like, we should probably get each other a card. So they went to Target together and then they split up in the store and one person went, somewhere else and wandered around and one went to the card aisle and then they switched place.
Kind of the way you have to do it,
Yeah.
For a while, I was sending my kids to Walgreens by themselves because my daughter drives. Just go get cards. This occasion is coming up. Go get cards, and it was interesting to see what they picked when they were picking without me saying, "How about this one? Look at there. No, over here is where you want to look." They do fine, but so did you ever have like a special Valentine's tradition with your spouse, maybe pre-kids or in the early days of kids when you got babysitters and still went and did things? We never did really. I mean, I imagine we went to dinner in Valentine's days. Nicole, you have a friend who celebrates their first date every Valentine's Day?
Oh my goodness. Well, they don't actually celebrate it on Valentine's Day, but
on the anniversary of the first date?
Yeah, they have these it was kind of like it was kind of dovetailing off of the whole celebrating Valentine's Day every year thing because my husband and I don't. He's not a gift giver.
Yeah.
He's, as we remember from the Tim Hortons drive-through coffee machine.
Exactly. But we have these friends and they celebrate every little milestone in their relationship for the last 30 years. And, like the first time they kissed, the first time they went on a date, the first time, they went, I don't know. They have this laundry list of stuff. And it's so funny because every once in a while we'll be like, okay, let's get together. And they'll be like, no, we're celebrating the first time we blah, 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 blah. And we're like, oh my God, that is so stressful. How do you keep up with that?
It's a lot of pressure.
Like, lots of pressure. So anyway, and whereas in my house is like, yeah, no, it just doesn't happen. I tried the first couple of years.
Yeah.
But no, I kept getting Tim Horton coffee machines. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. They have nice mugs at Tim Hortons. I wouldn't mind one of those.
They do. But eventually their gift supplies are limited at Tim Hortons. Unless you're getting a fresh donut.
Yeah, really. I'd take a donut. Maybe that's also in the length of a family life and the length of a marriage. At some point, you just go, we've kind of done all the things. Let's just let each other off the hook, shall we? Instead of having to manufacture something every year, and maybe it's something you don't like, but you still have to act like, oh, sweetheart, thank you. Let's just stand pat. We're good. Plentiful love here. We're good.
Right. Exactly.
And really, none of us needs any candy.
My husband did buy me a little bag of candy the other day, and just, he said it was an early Valentine's because he knows I love the little gummy Coke bottles. And that's what I
oh, wow. That's a blast from the past. They still make those?
Yeah.
So do you eat the gummy part, or you just drink the syrup?
No, I eat the whole thing.
You eat the whole thing?
Yeah.
I was never clear on those.
It's not like those ones where you kind of like bite off the top.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's like a gummy bear, but it's Coke flavored.
I see. Okay.
Oh, so yummy. So
I do like the chewy things.
I'll take that.
My husband got me gumdrops for a number of years.
Yes.
Those big fat gumdrops you get at the supermarket. Those are yummy. Maybe I do need candy.
Yeah. Well, listeners, we hope you have a Valentine's Day, and we love you very much.
Aw.
And we'll say, though, that that's it for today's round one. We'll tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round two, and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.